Welcome, guys, to the live stream. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. It is Monday. It is Labor Day Monday, and I hope you guys all had a nice long weekend. If you were able to get a long weekend, that's the hope anyway. Tomorrow it's back to the normal grind, diving into our regular work day, work week. So enjoy the last little bits of your long weekend if you can. Yeah, we're back playing some more Minecraft on the TerrisCRAFT server here. Gonna keep kind of chipping away at some of this castle build and stuff and see what else we can get happening here. So, yeah, let's switch over to the game window and get some tunes happening. And we're gonna give one of these to Ima because we gotta be in the game window for the alert to show up. So your air horn was wasted. Ha ha ha. Nice try. Welcome, I'm into the stream, and yeah, let's just dive in and start building. Again, if you had missed the last stream, we did finish the gatehouse. The gatehouse is completely done now, at least from the outside. There's like a bunch of decorating and stuff we can do on the inside, but it's all in place. It's got this little kind of like opening here. Eventually, I have to build a ramp that's going to weave back and forth through here. That's going to be home to our village that we're going to be building down here. So that's things that are going to get built in the relatively near. I'm not sure if it's near future or relatively near future. At some point, that's all going to get taken care of. But all in all, really super happy with the way the gatehouse has turned out. Today, we're just going to try to chip away over at this end over here. I think there's a couple of little gaps that we have to fill in on this tower over here on this side. Yeah, there's some spots here that we've got to fill in, so we're going to get that taken care of. We're going to tie this section all together so that it connects, and then start to maybe look and see what we could do about building something along this backside here. So, yeah, that's kind of where we're at. That's the plan. And I think we're going to just start off with getting this here all taken care of. Is New World out yet? No. Tomorrow is the open... No, not tomorrow. Sorry. Wednesday is when you can sign up for the open beta. So if you haven't yet, you'll want to get on that. The open beta is completely free. But that's something that you can look forward to. The open beta is going to run from the 9th until the 12th. So it's only a 3-day open beta, but it's more for them to do testing on how the servers perform under large quantity load with people initially hitting the login servers and all that type of stuff. That's what their focus and goal is for it. So that's what we're going to be living on anyway. I'm desperately looking forward to it. So I'll be signing up on the 8th for the open beta. We'll be streaming the open beta live for the 3 days that it's available. And then they'll go offline again until the official release date, which is September 28th. So wow, you can't request access to the September 9th beta until the 8th. Yeah, I kind of thought that was a little weird too. But it is open to everyone, and it is free. Like, you don't have to have the game like pre-bought or anything like that for it. So, I mean, that's got to say a lot that they're willing to put the reputation of their game on for anybody that's not pre-bought. Oh, wait, that's supposed to be a chiseled block. I need one of these. Hello. Linfang, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good Labor Day weekend. Now, I think what I'm going to do is I am going to finish this edge off over here. Just so we can see it, like, properly built into the mountain. See, this one's technically supposed to be a chisel block. Oh, there is a little bit of a different shape there. Nope, that one's not. That one's a normal one. This is the chiseled. Alright, that gives it a better look, like it's actually built into the mountain, so. Lynn says it's all about school for you. Well, I guess that's... I don't know if you're excited about that or not. Are you excited about that? I don't know if I would be excited about that. It's nothing I would be overly excited about. All right, I need some redstone. That goes there, and then the lanterns go there, and then the iron over top. Ima says, I'm excited about, not excited you are about a terrace. I mean, school is school. I mean, I tolerated it as a kid. I mean, I did well in school, like... I mean, like, let's see. Like, now that I'm adult, there are days where I would gladly, like, give up everything to be back in high school again. If that kind of makes sense. Like, there's, like, zero responsibility back then, so... It was nice. Ima says, I'm writing a paper right now, so I am at negative excitement. Oh, there you go. I mean, any type of a paper that you've got to write. Kind of glad I'm out of that phase of my life. I mean, I could definitely... Oh, Ren's in with a push. Welcome, Ren. I mean, there's lots of things that I could still, like, go back and learn. Because you really should never stop learning. But, I don't know, I'm an old dog, new tricks type thing. I don't know if I could bring myself to get back into a lifestyle of a classroom. Ima said, I deleted your message before the packets arrived. Okay, that's... were you about to say something and then deleted it? It always seems like a long weekend. It goes by, like, way too fast. This extra day off was, like, crazy. However, we do have a new statutory holiday, September 30th. I don't know if it's just for this year or if it's, like, a permanent thing. But it's supposed to be in recognition of some of the horrific things that our federal government did way back when with the Aboriginals. A time to reflect. But it's been slated as a federal holiday, so whether or not it sticks, like, I don't know if it's going to be a permanent thing or not, because I mean, it's literally like it's September 30th, which is it's September 30th. Thank you, Ima, for that. I really do appreciate that. It's September 30th, which is it's only like a couple of weeks before our Canadian Thanksgiving, so it's like we're right back into more holidays. It doesn't seem to make much sense. What is wrong with this picture? This is supposed to be turned like this. I can't figure out what I'm doing wrong here. It's this piece needs to be like this. But then this needs to be filled up here. That's not supposed to be an opening, so technically I'm going to have to bust this out and put 2 blocks in there to support whatever structure I'm building up here yet. Okay, that's built in. I think we actually have the bottom portion of this tower complete. So as you can see over here, I started to kind of lay out this area so that it would match the front of the gatehouse. Because we have to kind of carry that build theme, because we kind of picked that as our color palette. So that build theme now needs to start getting reflected in some of the builds on this side of the castle. So we're going to have to try to squeeze that in wherever we can. Okay, what am I not going to need on my hotbar anymore? I'm not going to need the netherite, so we'll put quartz in there. And I'm not going to need the chiseled deep slate, so that can go. That'll get us started anyway over here. Oh man, I can't share this clip in here. No, you can't post links. I'm sorry. You can share it on the Discord though. That's 3 high. Perfect. We're going to continue this over here. I think I have that upside down. I think it's supposed to be like this. Like this. And then we do another layer of it. Bailey Wilson looks amazing. Thank you. I appreciate that. I very much appreciate it. That's upside down. A little bit of a tight corner over here that we're working in. Excellent. And I got to make sure that I have all of this busted out behind here too, because, I mean, obviously that's going to be a room at some point, but I don't want to mess up the walls that we're going to be putting in there and the materials that we're going to be putting in. Hello, place blocks better, please. Do better. All right, let's just double check the other side. I want to say it's a solid cap, and then we go to staired, upside down. And that's exactly what it is. Got to keep the pattern going. So it's a solid block here. Just like so. And upside down stair. Which means I do have to put these spacers in just to cover up that little gap in there. Hello, wrong stair. I wonder if I could make this any tighter to work in through here. Take a drink of some tea. I just can't shake that last little remnants of the cough from my sinus infection that I had. Sinus cold or whatever it was. Wasn't COVID. Yay. Actually, I'm not sure if that's how high I want to go with that yet. I'm going to play that by ear. Actually, I think it is. See, and now we have to come out with these. Stairs are fun to work with, kind of. If you can get them to place right. A lot of zigzagging back and forth. Excellent, Smithers. Excellent. All right, let's go grab some walls. Now, these ones here, I don't think I'm going to do them as kind of ugly and broken as what the other ones were. There isn't any quartz walls, is there? But I think this might be where the diorite comes into play over here. Because believe it or not, diorite and deep slate together look pretty reasonable. Now, keep in mind the texture pack that I'm using too makes diorite look a lot better than it really is. Let's turn off the texture pack just so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. There we go. Alright, so texture pack is turned off, but as you can see, like the gray tones in the diorite really do offset well with the deep slate to give you that more contrast. And I think if we had like straight quartz in here, that would be too much. Actually, I think this is where we're going to step this in like so, and then come across with it. See, I brought that little step in here as well too, and it just breaks up that shape, which I don't think I actually did that, or did I fix that over here? Oh yeah, I did. I stepped it in. Yeah, it's got that little step in there. It's all good. But seeing as how this is like more of the caster proper, I don't think it should be as wrecked. I think it should be a little bit more like better kept than the gatehouse was. I don't know. I might change my mind about that maybe like a million times before we make the decision on how it's kind of put together. However, we are going to go with this same type pattern over here. One, two, 3, 5, 6, 7, Now I just want to see, I want to make sure I have the same shape happening over here. I think the 7th one we ended up removing as we started building. And we changed this out all to stone. So that's the 6th one. 7th. That's a shape there. Quick look again at this side. Now I know that my gap is a little bit different on these. Okay, so just come down 2 and then a set of stairs. And then diorite walls again. Consistency is key. Actually, I think it's 3 it comes down, and then that goes there. Just going to take out one more layer behind this. Just so we get the consistent look of it. More is going to go later on, but for now. Alright, that's to prevent mob spawning. Okay, it's deep slate tile stairs I need, and deep slate tile blocks. Deep slate tiled cobblestone walls. Yeah, see, I made this. It's definitely narrower at that end than what it is at the gatehouse. By at least 2 blocks narrower, I think. Because what are we? 1, 2, 3, 4 in the middle there? Marvy, welcome to the stream.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
I am playing Java Edition 1.17.1. Is the version of Minecraft that we are playing right now. So I think it's safe to say I could probably build this all up here. Yeah, we're one more narrower at this point, but then it gets it to an odd build in here, which is a little easier to deal with. And actually, if I do this, it will put a little bit more gap in here. But these here are identical in shape and build as the other side. And we'll have to remember to make sure we throw our buttons on here too, of which I haven't done that over here yet. And of course, I've got snow back on the peaks of these because of the elevation, and we're in this kind of mountainous terrain here, so we end up with snow instead of rain. And then I think we step in one more time here, just like so. Block it up. And then it's one wall, and then one end rod. Doink. Trying not to overdo and just focus on the build. Honest. I tend to easily get distracted in what I'm doing. No, that's got to go up a level. My bad. Wall and end rod. All right. That's a thing. I want to bring this up one more level here. I'm going to bring this right across like so. I think that's okay so far, how that's kind of connecting together there. Because then this is going to be like so, and then I need a row of these right across. Because then we got to get our copper roof on here again, right? I'm not sold yet exactly what I'm doing here. So this is still kind of a play. I'm not sure yet. I'm thinking that this wall is going to have to like come out, and there's going to be some type of... these are going to have to combine somehow over here. And tie into this tower to be able to get into the upper levels of this tower. But we'll play that by ear as we start taking it apart and building in what we want in there. Lewis, welcome to the stream. Or Louis, depending on how you want to be said that way. Probably Louis if you're Louis Henrique. I'm going to go with Louis. How's that sound? Welcome to the stream.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
All right, diorite wall. I'm going to fill in this section here. I will wholeheartedly admit, though, that I think the build looks better with the resource pack. So I'm probably going to turn on Sphax again. Just because the diorite looks better. It's a nicer blend of color, but Alrighty. Let's add a little bit of copper just to... It's weathered cut... waxed weathered cut copper is what I need. That is a mouthful. You know what? I'm going to change these out to the copper. Because then this is going to go right across like so. Ah, please don't do that. No. No, I don't like that. I'll prefer that. But as soon as I bust that, it goes like that. It's got to be because I built that up too high there. I built it up one level higher than I did over there. Ima, thank you for the air horn. I appreciate that. I don't, but I do, but I don't. I'm wondering if I should lower this all down here. Like I could go... lower it down by 1 on both sides here. Because then I can get that proper shape I'm looking for. Take out the copper. It'll be a little more consistent with the other side. Which means then this needs to be... I fall into my doom. That block. You know what? It can stay this. I'm fine with that. Because it basically is on these ones. Alright, that angle's in like so. Let's just bring that back. Which means I can keep these pieces here, which I already did on that one. I believe this is going to extend more this way, but until I figure out what I'm doing over there, I'm just going to leave it as is. I really do like the wax cut copper. The weathered look. It's kind of that I'm almost oxidized, but not quite. It's just a better kind of green mesh look to it. Like it's the right palette, I think. The other one's maybe a little bit too like a minty green when it gets fully oxidized. Okay, let's get some redstone lamps and some redstone in here. Lamp. I need this. Redstone. Just gotta get some lighting happening, right? March, welcome to the stream. Hello, Terris. How are you? I am doing just fantastic.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
All right, iron bars for the front. Okie dokie. That's a shape. I still need to figure out exactly what's happening up above here. I know that it's going to be some type of solarium or like some big glass domed type thing. I'm just going to put another layer of stairs on top of this for right now. I think it would be like a really neat idea for some form of a royal garden or something up here. Action Doge, welcome to the stream. Hello. Okay, so that's kind of looking like we're starting to get some continuity between the two sides of the bridge here. Just kind of leads to a little bit of a dead end here, though. Which is fine, because it's not supposed to be all attached that way. However, this structure here, I feel needs to continue along over here. Now, what this is going to look like, I don't know yet. See, that's all going to get capped off there. Because this is going to be roof. I really feel if we do this and then continue this diorite structure. No, that's not going to work. Because this needs to maintain its solidness here. We could do it like this. Just like so. Because this structure, I want to keep it this way. Okay, that's got to carry all the way over. Because I think this is going to continue along this way. And it'll be cornered roof like that one that was over there. At the top of the peak. Once I have a decided height on it. What height is that? I want to keep this all the same height. So if I actually came out like this, because I think I'm going to put like 2 of those little pillars, a section of wall, 2 of those pillars. I think that'll work. And then we can have like some type of like courtyard in there. I'm thinking out loud in my head. I know it's not really looking like much at the moment, but bear with me. Give me some time. No, it's got to be this way. Build it right or don't build it at all. Okay, seriously, place the blocks. It's not that hard. And actually, on these ones, I am going to use the step at the bottom of it. Because you know what's going to happen is I'm going to come along here. And we are going to probably come out from this edge. Because we've got that whole, like, wall structure that we've been using. Oh, you know what? I didn't finish this bottom section of the tower over here. Because if I use this as like a center pillar down... all the way to the ground? This could taper like so... Actually, to maintain what we've been doing all along. That would be like so. Which these mean would get changed out. Which means that should be this block. A little bit of modification on how this is being built over here. Just to kind of compensate so that we're matching our wall styles for all around on the other section. Because this flares out. I just can't remember the height. That I gotta go check. For now, I'm just gonna call it this height. Because then it's Blackstone. Oops. Blackstone this way. Or Deep Slate, sorry, not Blackstone. No, don't fall to my doom. This comes straight across, like so. That tees in there perfectly. This steps like this. This is like this. And then it's cobblestone beyond that. I want to get this in here first, though. Oh, without falling to my doom every 15 seconds, that would be amazing. Shit, that's supposed to be like this, and this is actually supposed to be brick. And then it's this wall. Later, spruce tree. You're in the way. You gotta go. Because then that is this piece. And then we are spruce logs on this one. Let's just grab those. Followed by these blocks. More stairs, them, and then it steps this way and this way. That one's not there. This is supposed to be regular brick here. Like so. And I think that actually ties everything in there. That connects everything together except for this needs to be chiseled out because I'm not even sure if that's the right height, but it's supposed to be 5 in between this. And we're 4, so we're well within our range on this, and it was just cobble is what we were using. Not cobble, cobble. Which means I'm busting out that It's going to have to turn there. Get the stairs to twist in properly. Which means that one's got to go, which means we got to do some stair maneuvering here. And here. That actually wouldn't be there yet because it's a gap of 5, I think, in between them. Quick reminder, everybody, reach down, hit that like button on the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, ring that notification bell. This comes like so, this connects here, and we are changing these 2 rows out to brick. Is that correct? No, this is 1 brick and then slabbed. 1 brick and then slabbed. And then, of course, this steps into cobblestone again here. Just like so. If we go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this one is supposed to be... is that right? I think you're actually supposed to be like this. And then you're like so. Okay, is this going to be a good enough height for this? So you're full block. Does that appear to be right? No, that's not right. That's not right at all. Oh, oh. I literally just had a heart attack. Like, literally. Just totally lost it. Thank you. You're going to be like this. You're going to be like this. We're coming out with one of those. Why do I feel like this isn't right? I don't understand why I'm struggling so much with building this. Let's just take all of this out and then we'll just get the top bit done. Because we do know that it's this height. That part we've got figured out. And then this has to come up this way. Or does it? Oh. I see what I'm doing wrong. It's like so. Where's my proper stairs? That's these ones. So that's, Ima, that's just your way saying that you're still here, is thunderclapping me into cardiac arrest. Good to know. Good to know. So it actually worked out to the right distance between these peaks and these pillars here. That's kind of unplanned. There's no need to thank you. I'm here for you, even when I'm mostly writing this freaking paper. When do you have to have that paper done by? Because it seems like you've been at it for a while now. Trying to make sure I've got this built right. I guess it's right. It just doesn't look like it. Step, step. What is wrong with this picture? I know this is definitely here, this is definitely here, and this is definitely here. And then these tee into solids over here. And I guess it's this. And I must do this. Okay, I think that's better. I don't know if it's any different than what I had it before, but it looks more right now than what I did have it. It just didn't seem right earlier. The 12th is when it's due. I haven't been writing it for a while. Mostly stalling, working, having a vacation, stressing about not having done it, and then doing it. Well, you know, priorities, right? Okay, this definitely needs to go to here, and then this, and then this. We're going to fill this across here, like so. I'm going to say that's the right shape I'm looking for. And to really, like, take this up one more notch, I'm going to bring this out, like so. And like so. And to just bring this home a little bit more, this is going to come up all the way like so. As additional structure to hold that in place. And we're going to change out these blocks to cap that off. No. We're not going to do that. We're going to do this. I think that works. Trying to get that structure in there is not as easy as it looks. To be able to tie them all together, like this piece here kind of drives me batty. I think that's going to have to be a dark stone brick in there. That's a little better. Actually, you know what? It needs to be this. This needs to be a block. This needs to be a stair. I still don't feel that that's right there, but the only other way to tie that together better is if I change this all out to this block. Oh, you know what? That's not terrible. I think that does a better job of tying those two builds together. Okay, what do I need? I need quartz. think I'm liking this. I can't decide yet. Isn't it bad when you can't decide whether or not you like it until it's like almost done and then you're like, nope, don't like it, turn it all down, redoing it. But this is definitely tying in this side of the build together, though. And falling in suit with what we've got going on over there, too, which is... That's what we're aiming for, right? Common build theme. Now it's what's going to get done on the other side of it, like inside here, that we need to figure out. Because, I mean, I don't want to just like rinse and repeat that. I want to like try to finish off some type of wall and maybe have like some inner balcony structure or something. I'm not sure yet, but it's all things I got to try to figure out as we go. And continue this up. Amazing. Isn't it amazing? I think it's amazing. Let's do these peaks now. I'm gonna need what do we need? What do we need? Nope, let's throw the windows in here first. Redstone, please. Clickety click click. Click. No! Damn it. I think we've done a reasonable job of tying that together. Let's throw this cobblestone in here to just kind of fill in this side. Give us a better look at what we're dealing with here. Quick reminder, everybody, reach that, hit that like button on the video. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. Ring that notification bell. Share on social media as well. Share the live stream on your Instagram, your Twitters, your Facebooks, your MySpace page, whatever social media you're living on. Nicely done. That's tied in nicely there. We wrap around this way. It's tied in nicely right there. I just don't know if this height is the same. I'm going to say it is not. This height does not match. over here. We're 1 block higher on this, which is, I'm going to say that's okay. Because I might just stair up something in here, like build some stairs up. That will offset whatever differences we've got there. It doesn't all need to be the same height, I don't think. Louis says, hi, you played much better than me. I've had a lot of years of practice, and I've taken build cues from other people's builds and just learnt from them, right? Learned how to do layering and texturing and work with different colors and stuff like that so that you can get a more three-dimensional look to everything instead of it all being like flat and whatnot. So it's it takes time to figure that stuff out. And I mean, how many times did I tear apart this, in the last couple of streams, tear down things that I didn't like on this gatehouse and rebuild it until it became something that is acceptable. So how many times did I tear the bridge apart and redo it because I didn't like how the blocks were going together? It's a lot of trial and error, and you got to be willing to start over. And of course, eventually you get to a point where it's like start over doesn't happen. Okay, why? Okay, there we go. We got deep slate tiles. We've got deep slate tile there. We've got the pillar and the end rod. All right. Let's put a roof on this. This steps here, steps here, steps here, and then we're straight 9 across, like so. We got the extra layer, which is perfect. These go in. Pillar up 2, put a wall on top of it, and are we lit? Oh, peak. Better knock some of this out of the way. Just a little bit till we get it firmed out as to how it's going to go. I think that's definitely going to be there. All right, this layer is these 2, these 3, these 2, followed by we step in, wrong block. Step in again. Okay, it's this height. I need these ones straight across. And now I need these. Now I'll figure out kind of what we're going to do at that point later on. Because I don't think I want this to come up to like some great big huge peak. I think I'm going to want to flatten it off, have some kind of a walkway. And to be able to do that, we're going to have to like figure out what's happening at the inside of these walls. But we can continue this along. And I'm going to do one more angled peak, because whatever we end up doing on top of that is going to have a railing up there. Not to mention this keeps the snow off too. Because I'm thinking some type of slabbed something. I don't know what it's going to be yet. For that matter, it can even be... No, that's weathered. I want waxed weathered. If you don't use the waxed, it will oxidize. And then if we swoop down here real quick, grab these iron bars. Okay, we just got to figure out what's going to attach that end. And now we're getting a shape back in there now. It's getting kind of tied together. I want to whip around on this side and kind of see the approach as we're coming in. Very schwanky. We throw the weathering and like the vines and stuff on that once we get things rolling. I think we're going to be very pleased with how that comes out. But of course, the inside of this needs to be a lot different than what obviously this is. I'm thinking some type of like winding staircase or some type of staircase up into here to be able to reach up to this upper level. We got lots of room to play with stuff in here anyway. I think this pillar structure that's right here would do well along the backside of those with a wall structure behind it to be able to hide that stuff with certain like entryways and stuff in there. We will see. We will see. What am I going to work on next? What next? We've kind of... Well, let's finish off this little like gate structure here. And where did we want to come out with this? Nope, wrong ones. Oh, I need the tiled walls. Those ones. And slabs. I don't even have the slabs. Polished blackstone. I need deep slate tiled slabs. And some buttons. Chain. And then I think it's just one more chain that hangs off the bottom of these. And then we went with glowstone. And I wanted jungle trapdoors and an iron trapdoor. Iron on the bottom. Jungle all the way around the sides. All right, how much of a gap did I give there? Was it just a single? So we're gonna knock these out, but it is too deep because I have it slightly textured over there. No, you know what? It doesn't need to be filled in all the way at the backside. It just needs to maintain too deep. And then it's a single row. Okay, so andesite. And nether brick. If I could spell. No, that didn't 3D texturize, so I've got to... It's got to be... It must be a block behind it, then it has to be. Yeah, it's got to connect to a block, not another wall. Oh, it didn't texturize. Did it text... Maybe it's this resource pack. I'm thinking now, maybe it's not... Oh yeah, it didn't here. See, if I switch out the resource pack... You see how it's texturized? It's like ridged. Or if we go look at this side, it'll be ridged as well right now. So the resource pack changes how the ridges behave. Okay, so this is a narrower build now than what it was before. So it's going to be a different shape here than what we had. It's still the same shape, it's just a smaller version of it. Yeah, I'm not getting too carried away on that side until I figure out exactly what we're doing with that. But I do know that this gets knocked out here. And I want my stairs for these. Which are these ones? Right here. Whoop. All right. Entranceway into the castle established. And I think what's going to happen here now is, for now, I'm just going to put this as a solid floor up here until we get this built as to what I want up here. I'm going to have to look around at like some like real life majestic royal gardens or something, all in like a glass dome, because that's kind of what I'm going for at this peak here. That's what I feel it should be anyway. Torches. Just gonna throw down a bunch of torches in here just to keep things lit up, because until I figure out what's happening on the inside of these builds, if anything, I don't want them to be monster havens. Which they kind of are right now. They're big pits of monster spawning. As you can see, we've got the occasional little skelly that have found safe harbor inside our little castle. Alright, is that lit up enough down there? I'm thinking so. And we're lit up down this side. We're lit up here. This obviously is lit up by the lanterns. Let's just finish covering the roof of this then. I'm going to throw some torches up here too, just... A, it'll get rid of the snow. And keep mobs from spawning up top. Weeb, welcome to the stream.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Goodbye, snow. I don't want you accumulating on my build. So yeah, if you guys have any suggestions for like some type of like solarium styled Victorian royal garden for this section up top here, feel free to throw suggestions on the Discord. If you got any picture ideas or something that you've seen before, you could throw them on the Discord and we can try to see if we can incorporate them into our build strategy here for this whole thing. So why am I not survival? Because it's my server and I'm just building some stuff on here for the people that are in survival, some places to visit. And quite frankly, the scope of the build that I'm going for here, I don't feel like mining all of the materials for this, so it's getting done in creative. that's just the way it's gonna be. I'm lazy. Good and lazy. Could you imagine what I would have taken to farm up all of the materials I've used here so far? And we're not even maybe an eighth of the way done the whole castle structure. Weeb says, nice! Aha! Yeah, so this is going to be kind of a mega structure castle that I'm building, so it's been a couple of weeks now, kind of plugging away at this, doing what we've done. Plus, you know, I've done some like infrastructure, like I built the spawn area for any of the, basically there's a few content creators that I know that are playing on here, as well as some of my moderators are playing on here. And then anybody that's on elite channel membership of my channel, they will get whitelist rights to be able to play on the server. So that's where we are. That's what's happening with the server. The plans, and my goal on this server is I'm going to help out with people's builds if they have like some materials that they need that are really hard to get, or need some landscaping done or anything like that. I will come along and just do it creatively to help out whoever might need some assistance. Plus, I want to build infrastructure and roads to everybody's builds. So I've already got Dunstan Way done out to Sweeney Dunstan's place. I've just about finished the road out to Wyam's place. I still got to get one out to Lockdot's. I'm not sure if Fanu's logged in yet to see where he's building yet, but all things that are planned and limited time to get it done in because, I mean, the server itself is still going to be alive and available for everybody. But come the 28th of September, I'll be doing mainly streams for New World because I've been like totally... I was on the closed beta for New World, and it is freaking amazing. Like, definitely a World of Warcraft killer as far as I'm concerned. And my channel originally started as World of Warcraft streams, and then I basically kind of got bored of World of Warcraft because I haven't followed their player base. I totally am.
That's fun. I like to do that.
I talk to myself all the time. Do you finally gave up on your paper for tonight?
Yeah, I've been working on it all day, so I'm just kind of over it at the moment.
Yep. You're done. That's it. I'm finished.
Can't take no more.
I totally forgot about my cup of tea.
I asked you earlier what kind of tea you were drinking. You never answered me. I'm so hurt.
There's no way you knew I was drinking tea because I think this is the first I've mentioned it.
You picked your cup up earlier and sipped it. Had a tea bag hanging out of it.
There is no tea bag hanging out of my cup.
Well, then it was just a cup, and I assumed it was tea.
You assumed right. It's orange pico.
Orange pico. That sounds good.
Yeah, just normal tea.
Normal tea is Earl Grey, sir.
Nah, for me, normal tea is orange pico. So what do you think? As you weren't in voice chat the other night when this got finished, the gatehouse.
Oh, I didn't. Yeah. Let's see. Well, I definitely like the way that roof ended up.
It's on point. Like the color just...
Yeah.
It did its...
No, I think the little turrets there, the four on each side, kind of like straddling the peak of the roof there. I like the iron gating on top. And the lamp hanging down. A lot of moss. That's good. I like that. I think
I'm up right up there. This might very well be one of my better builds I've done.
You definitely did a good job.
And then now as it's tying together with this bridge, and now I've been able to connect and continue that theme over as we start building on the actual castle, except for all this freaking snow. I might have to turn off weather. I'm trying to think, does weather play a role in any farms on this game?
Oh my gosh, it's been so long. I don't think so. I think it all has to do with the biome you're in and your location to water. I could be wrong. I'm trying to think. There was something. Oh, there was something that had to do with rain. Singing fruit or something.
That's got to be like an add-on then, because I've never even heard of singing fruit.
Oh, what was it? No, I think it's in the base game. It comes from the end.
Oh, like the it's whatever you make the perp out of.
Yeah, but if it comes from the end, I must be wrong because I don't think anything from the end would rely on it.
There's no rain from the end. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so.
It uses water. Glowberries requires rain.
I don't think
Yeah,
it
but glow
requires rain.
Weeb is just said that he says like glowberries, and I'm like, glowberries they grow in caves, so I don't think those would rely on rain
No,
either.
yeah, I wasn't thinking of glowberries because that's new to me, but no, I'm thinking about that end fruit stuff. That must be. Yeah, I can't think of anything that would rely on. I think it'd be okay.
And then if anybody's like growing ice, they can just do it in a frozen biome.
Yeah.
They wouldn't need like snowy weather to happen. I guess if you're trying to gather powdered snow,
Well, yeah.
that might be something. If that's the case, I can just give them a stack of powdered snow.
Just sell it.
Yeah.
Like, come on down to the main shop, buy some snow.
Lily or Little Blow Dryer, welcome to the stream.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Stay a while and listen.
And is liking Catgirl's bestiality. Yeah, I don't know how to answer that.
It's weird.
It's weird,
I'm
yeah.
Gonna, I'm gonna say it. I don't care. It's weird.
But whatever you're into, it's not that it's wrong.
What's life without a little weird?
Exactly.
I mean, as long as it stays on your side of a border.
Okay, I'm eliminating the snow, and I think I did a good job so far. Okay. / weather clear. Set the weather to clear. I'm done with it. The snow particles are just too much.
Yeah, that's one of the
/
reasons
game
having, Optifine
rule.
was so beneficial, I think, was because it cleared up the weather effects. You could just turn them off. So it was still weather to you. Like, it was still the effects of weather were still around, but you didn't have to look at them. There is a newer version of Optifine, but it's still not in a full release. It's like beta or alpha.
Yeah, and it like crashed when I threw on the resource pack, so
Is it the newest version?
No, I don't know if it was the newest or not. It was relatively new, but
Probably not. I know there was a newer one. released, like-
Raptastic.
What was that?
This isn't waxed.
Oh, you better fix that immediately. How could you do that?
I don't know.
Never been more disappointed about something that was less relevant.
Oh, Ren just pushed in our ear. Isn't that nice? I am like super disappointed that I could have swore I grabbed the wax stuff. Oh, it's only the stairs.
What are you doing?
I'm waxing it so it keeps its oxidization.
Oh, you
So
have
I'm-
to do that?
I'm converting. Well, I can use waxed blocks, but then I'd have to tear them all out and put them back in again. So I'm just waxing the ones that are here. But if I had grabbed waxed stairs, then this wouldn't have happened.
Is this so that you can grind on them on your rollerblades easier later?
Yeah, absolutely.
Perfect.
Yep. I could do those rail grinds and. I'm gonna have to fix those ones that are the wrong color now.
That one didn't change.
I'll have to break it and put it back. I'm just running through waxing them all right now because it's already oxidized at this point. The only way I could not have it is remove the wax and then lightning strike it and then let it oxidize again. Alright, I think that fixed them. Do I have any more that are the wrong color green?
Probably.
No, I think I'm good. Back to my buttons. Of course, now that I've shut off weather cycle, I guess it doesn't matter. I guess now, if you had cauldrons set out, you couldn't, like, gather water with cauldrons if it's not raining.
I didn't know you could do that before.
Oh, yeah.
How industrious.
Yep, yep. And now, actually, you have a way to automatically gather lava with dripstone and cauldrons. And you can have a renewable lava source now.
Cool.
So for, like, super smelter furnaces, you could have a renewable fuel source to be able to power it. That's way more reliable than using seaweed. Okay, I think that's almost eliminated all of our snow. Almost. Yay! Now what to work on? I just don't know. I guess the next step is figuring out how to get a roadway up to here now.
Well, now hang on. You've got a castle, but do you have a functioning dungeon?
No, not yet. And I did notice your picture you posted in Discord with the little, like, tortured dude hung upside down.
Yeah.
Over a lava pit. How would you get the mob upside down, though?
I have no idea.
I know it's doable somehow.
Legitimately have no idea. Hook the chain to his feet, I guess. I mean...
I guess, yeah.
Makes sense.
Alright, so now we need to be able to get from this road down here, zigzagging our way up to this platform up here. That is the mission. And to start off, I got to get rid of all this crap. Because it was just going to be an initial road, and then the whole gatehouse thing started, and well, that all changed.
Shiny things we're seeing. Distractions happened.
Yep. Shinies. Squirrels. And I want this to be like this area here where I'm going to put this, like, this winding pathway up to the gatehouse. It's going to be like a super dense medieval village. Like the buildings practically stacked on top of each other. So dense. The old roadway is no more. And by roadway, it was one layer of bricks.
Yeah, that counts, man. If you're in the Midwest of the U.S., one layer of bricks is probably something you dream about having as a road.
No kidding, right? All right, so aside from the ugly cut through everything, all that's removed. All right. That will be where the roadway comes up to. Is 5 wide acceptable for a road? If not, too bad.
Long. It depends on how many axles are going across it, I guess. You know.
No axles.
No axles.
No axles.
Nothing over like 10,000 pounds.
Nope.
It's kind of a crappy road, dude.
Why's everything got to be about how much it can take?
Well, because
Can't
it's
you
a
just-
road.
Yeah, but how many cars do you see driving around here? In medieval times.
Because everybody knows that your roads are terrible.
It'll take a horse cart. Did you guys do anything fantastic for Labor Day weekend, or?
I mean, aside from going to PAX, no.
And how was PAX?
It was, as far as I'm concerned, it was pretty disappointing. I mean, it was definitely a year where they could easily have just not bothered, you know?
Well, that's not good.
No, I mean, it's not, but you got to give them some credit for trying. I mean, it's not like there was no fun to be had and it was not, you know, completely uninteresting or anything like that, but I was listening to a couple of the I don't know, suits basically talk about the expectations versus other years, and there's definitely a lot of people saying that, you know, the attendance as far as the vendor attendance was concerned was like 20 to 25% of the normal,
Which isn't good if you're trying to get people there to have the vendor, like, that's what people are there for, is to see these things, right? And
right. So like your game developers and people like that normally show up were kind of absent. I mean, Bandai Namco was there showing the new Tales of Arise, which looks pretty cool. I like those games, so it was kind of nice to see that. Otherwise, lots of indie developers and stuff like that, which is great. I mean, you like to see indie developers, you know, show up, and a lot of people were saying that is if your thing was tabletop games and those sort of group functions where you want to meet people and you want to play card games or Magic the Gathering or D&D or whatever.
Yep.
That was the year for it, because it was so much easier to find people because the mass of vendors was so, small.
Yep.
But in any case, it was still a decent time. I do wish they hadn't charged full ticket price. As a matter of fact, it was the most expensive year that they've ever had.
Oh, wow.
For 4 tickets, 2 days each, it cost me right at about $600
Oh,
to be able to
snap.
take the family. Yeah, so I mean, definitely not a cheap experience. So it's disappointing when you get there and you're like, well, I could have skipped this.
Yeah, spending that kind of money.
Yeah.
But did you attend QuakeCon this year?
I did not. They actually haven't had it again yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah. For good reason. I mean, especially in that state.
Oh, is it in Florida?
It's in Texas.
Oh.
They're way too busy bounty hunting people trying to get abortions to have a QuakeCon.
Yeah,
It's not funny, but
I follow a lot of different medical professions on social media, and they are all just shaking their head.
Yeah.
Everything has gone back to we basically just reverted our society back to the 1940s.
Yeah, it's one insane decision at a time, at least starting about 5 years ago, it's just crazy.
Now, is this aggressively dropping too fast?
Doesn't really look like it, no. As long as you can walk on it without having to.
Well, it is,
stride
but
or
I think it's just happening. I think it's rising too quick. I'm wondering if each stair should be 3 sets out. Because you think I want to try to eventually get it down to the roadway, and we're not even halfway there, and we're just about to ground level. Tushar, welcome to the stream.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
All the monsters are hanging out underneath this now. But it's going to be all stoned in so that it's not just a floating walkway. How many points do you get for 5 minutes? Is it 10 points? I can't remember now. To tell you the honest truth. I can look it up. Hold on. Hold on while I look. Intervals is every 5 minutes. Payouts to live users is 3 points. Payouts to active users is 5 points every 5 minutes. Upon becoming a channel member, you get a bonus 250 points. Then for super chats, for every $1, you get a bonus 25 points. And for Streamlabs donations, you get it for every $1, you get 35 points. And then occasionally I'll do giveaways for 2,000 points that are done through raffle tickets that cost 2 tokens a ticket. I think I am going to slope this out. I'm going to change this to 3. 3 blocks per. To make it a much more gradual slope. once I get the roadway in too, then I can start structuring out how this really super dense village is going to come into play. And then maybe even transport the villagers that are in the dock village that's on the other side of this gatehouse under the bridge. And have it populated. I just got to keep monsters out of it.
Make them fight for it. It's good for them.
Yeah, but then you end up with iron golems everywhere.
Decided on going 3, huh?
Yeah, I think 3's going to do the trick. Wow, if I could place a block, that would be freaking amazing. Do I see anime, by the way? I don't watch anime now. Bruh. Is that to the anime comment?
No, your inability to place blocks.
Oh, well, that too, yeah.
But also, yes.
I'm going to change this out a little bit. Corners suck, you know that? I'm just saying.
I agree. It can be a little bit difficult.
I mean, if you're just doing a plain old 90-degree corner, yeah, so be it. But yeah, I don't think it should be that way. Oh, and now I'm screwed up. Much better.
Well, I can fix that. Knock it off.
Sometimes my brain doesn't let me knock it off.
Well, that
It's
is
in
not very
constant
cash
state of...
constant state of nope.
Yep, pretty much.
You big dumb statue, where are you?
Is that the right shape? Oh, by golly, I think it is. Look at me go, gee willikers.
Oof, sir.
What? Don't like my OP references?
Hard oof.
Am I dating myself just a little bit?
A little bit. Just a little bit.
Well, that's the bee's knees, man.
It is not, and how dare you?
I gotta find one section of this where, like way up here, where I actually only did 2 instead of 3. That'll be really piss me off. Just gonna double check it right now to make sure I haven't screwed it up.
There will be much laughter.
Well, I mean, you think of that gatehouse, I had to tear off half of it because I was 1 block out on the top part.
Right. You didn't have to.
Yes. Yes, I did. It was wrong.
You chose to.
No, I didn't. There was no choice in that. It would have eaten away at my soul if I had left it. I think I am more pleased with this 3 block stair, ramp, road, whatever it is, up than the 2.
Well, that's what matters.
It's all about pleasing me. Once
is.
people realize that, the world would be a better place. Ugh, I gotta go to the polls here in a couple of weeks. How freaking exciting does that sound?
That doesn't sound exciting at all. They just mailed me my ballots.
Well, the fact that we even have to right now, like there's still 2 years left of the term for our political office, so because he figured it was a good time for him to call an election, he called an election. And that's the thing, one of the things that's different with our system versus yours. I mean, yours is set every 4 years. Poof, that's it.
Yeah.
Flip side, we're only allowed to campaign for 30 days.
God. That must be amazing.
And there's no campaigning allowed on the day of election.
get so sick of the stupid campaigns. They wear away at your freaking soul. But on the bright side, I don't know of one.
On the bright side, there isn't one. Period. There just isn't.
They took that away from us too.
Well, if I could place blocks, I'd be a dangerous individual. All these darn trees are in the way.
Your trees shouldn't be tooting, sir.
I know, right?
Trees are defective.
It's working! It's working! Man, that's been like streaming all day on TV today. They've been marathoning every Star Wars.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I wonder what the occasion was.
It's a long weekend.
Oh. None needed, huh?
Pretty much. They go back and forth between like Marvel movies, Star Wars, DC movies. It seems like this channel, like they just enjoy doing marathons of different shows.
Nothing wrong with that.
No. What point is a good way to switch back now? I think I'm going to come a little bit further. And hopefully we meet into this road. Because if this just worked out perfect that it hit the road, that would be amazing.
Hit the road, Jack.
And don't you come back. No more. No more. I don't know if it's I don't know if it's gonna meet the road. We're gonna find out here real quick.
It won't with that spirit, sir.
I'm still a long ways off the ground. Which just means I gotta extend this out this way more. And come back. We might. I don't know. We'll see. Be amazing if these stupid trees weren't here. That much too high. So how many more rows do I got to go back with it? 1, 2, 3,
All of
4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9. So if I went 4 more on each side, just doing a little bit of calculating in my head as to where I can make this work. One. Two.
Figure out how many licks it takes to get to the center of the Tootsie Pop pretty quickly. Hurry!
All right. This should be where I make my turn to go back the other way. I will make it work, come hell or high water.
That's the spirit. Oh, I cannot wait to play a Dark Souls 3 game on my PC that is actually made properly for a PC. Like, none of these games...
Really?
Yeah, they don't support, like, borderless window or anything like that.
Oh, isn't that sucky?
It really is. You could look up information about, you know, like, how did anybody else do it correctly, and they're just like, oh yeah, there's like a borderless window app that you can get. Like, no. Like awful. I don't want to download a third party.
I know, right? Like, hello, welcome to like the 90s. Everything was borderless window back then.
Pretty much. Dark Souls 2 had the same problem, but it was made by a different developer, and they had some sort of like it's an option that you could set in a text file to basically set the coordinates in which the game launched if it was in a window. So you could effectively get borderless window by telling it to launch and just lining it up correctly, so that you don't see the title bar at the top and all that kind of stuff, and it fits perfectly on your resolution. But this company, like the first Dark Souls and the third Dark Souls were essentially made by the same team. The second one was some completely different team, which is kind of evident when you play it, because Dark Souls 2 is like stupid long. Like, by the time you're done with that game, your character is like level 180, and you're like basically the son of a living god.
Crazy.
Yeah, Dark Souls 1 and 3, you're just not. Like, the game's just like, yeah, you are not powerful, and we're gonna show you. So once I'm done with this one, though, I gotta play Bloodborne on my PS4. And then once I'm done with that, I think I'm waiting till Elden Ring.
And in the meantime, New World will come out.
Yeah. It will indeed.
Yeah, I'll be hopping onto the open beta. I'll stream it.
Oh, I can figure it.
It's going to have like ridiculous queue times, I could just imagine.
Yeah. That's going to be
It'll be a 3-hour stream of a queue time.
Probably. You might set up your remote connection from like your house to your work or something like that.
Yeah, I already do. Like, I've got a RMS system that's on my system that it's my work one that I can just remote into it and fix what needs to be. I can launch it and have it pre-queued, ready to go.
Yeah. That way you don't have to stream a whole bunch of queue window, potentially. You know how that goes. You might anyway.
Yeah. 17-hour queue times. Whoops.
I'm going to have to laugh if they have that kind of an issue. Because, I mean, we're talking about something that runs on Amazon AWS. This ought to be their bread and butter, really, is supporting these kind of industries. So
you would think so.
Yeah. Like, let's not suck at the one thing that we're really getting paid well to do, huh, you guys?
Alrighty then, so I can bust out these blocks now that I have it spaced out right. These don't need to exist here anymore. Still gonna have trees I have to deal with, but so be it.
You're a giant dragon. That's cool.
Aren't giant dragons the best and at the best of times? Like,
yeah.
Especially when you can ride them. do a wee bit of clear cutting here. Hopefully the environmentalists aren't going to care.
What's the worst that could happen?
Gotta build roads. And the only way to build roads is to tear down trees. Hopefully I can get these trees to despawn. I would say that's starting to look like a road. With a pothole. Not
I
anymore.
mean, as long as that's what you were intending, then...
Still managing to completely wreck it, though. Oh, man, if I could place a block. I think my fingers are just done. That's what it is. I'm gonna blame my mouse. It's my mouse's fault.
Thanks a lot, Logitech, or whomever.
Red Dragon. It's just a cheapo.
Was that one of those off Amazon?
Yep. Actually, believe it, because I had a wireless Razer mouse before this, and absolute garbage. I'll never own another one again, ever, in my life.
Yeah, Razer mice used to be really good, but they're not anymore.
And this mouse, it's wired, but it's been 10 times the Razer mouse. Like, 10 easily.
Oh,
I'm going to get myself probably... My next one will probably be like a Logitech, one of those weighted wireless... Because I don't do first-person shooters, so I don't see the need for having wired. It's not like I'm going to experience that much lag.
No. I have a Corsair that I really like. It is weighted, but I think it cost me $60 total. Wired mouse. They do have wireless versions that I think were maybe $20 more. But yeah, I've actually got two of them. Not on purpose. I bought one and Amazon was just like, oh, whoops, we forgot to send you your mouse after I'd waited like 2 extra days. It wasn't even that long.
Really?
So yeah, so I basically contacted customer service and I was like, hey, I've never saw my mouse ship because I had paid for expedited shipping. I never saw it ship, so can you validate that we got like the right address and then nothing crazy happened? They were like, yeah, no problem. Then they saw it didn't ship, and they were like, well, that sucks, and that's on us, so we'll just send you another mouse. And I was like, oh, all right, so is the other one going to ship? Then I need to send it back? And they were like, no, it probably won't ship, but if it does, then congratulations on having 2 mice.
Nice.
Yeah, so inevitably it did show up like the next day after the first one showed up. I was like, okay, all right, cool. I got 2 mice. I only needed the one. Spare and a pair,
Take it. That's there's nothing wrong with that, because you know what? Even when, like, say your mouse was, heaven forbid, should fail, and you reordered the exact same mouse, and say it's like a year later and it's the same model number and everything, it just isn't the same mouse.
No, you got to break it in.
Yeah. And even then, it just, there'll be like a chemical compound in the plastic they used or something would have changed.
Right. That might be true. Yeah, it's nice. I like the. I have a Corsair keyboard that goes with it as well. This is really nice. They're same series, I think. Little mechanical keyboard. And I like the IQ software for setting up lighting effects and stuff like that. Like I have a whole thing set up here where I can change the lighting when I want to, and it has reactive keys where, like, even though I don't watch the keyboard or anything when I type, this is actually kind of cool. When I hit like any key, I can just make it briefly glow a different color and then fade away for like 1 second.
I've got a Razer Chroma X keyboard that does that. I don't have it on that. I have it set on a static color right now.
Yeah. I thought it was kind of neat. And I was like, you know, I'll probably realistically never use this, but it's a neat feature to have, and then inevitably I did use it. I actually find it really nice because I find that I am on the computer late at night doing actual work, and even though I make a habit of course, never looking at my keys or my hands when I'm typing, when it's 3 o'clock in the morning and you're typing in like a critical password or something like that, I will absolutely look at the keyboard, and just because you get X number of chances to type that into the database correctly.
Yeah, before it's like, all right, well, you're done. Have a nice life.
Pretty much, and then I've made somebody else's life like just that much harder. So it's kind of cool to be able to basically just kind of look at what I'm doing as I'm doing it and kind of validate, double check myself.
I have a road
Yay!
that leads into an existing road. I have a lantern that's in the way.
Okay, that was a funny boss fight.
Oh, dial up. Am I dropping frames? That's usually the only time I end up with the old potato sound coming through, is if I'm dropping frames.
I don't think you are. I think it's just a fun logo.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Welcome, Afraid. Happy to see you today. I think that is all I need for that road. So now I just have to like build it up underneath to support it. And then kind of build the tiered landscape to support the compact village that's going to be slammed into these little twists and turns and everything.
What kind of supports are you going to put under the road?
Well, I'm going to end up putting it in like all stone and everything, and then I'll platform it all out with like dirt platforms and stuff. And
right.
A project for tomorrow is what that'll be. I didn't feel like I got as much accomplished today as I was hoping, but having
you
this
only worked on one thing.
Well, no, I mean I got the road in, and then I had that other thing at the other end of the bridge, but
You didn't squirrel off and like start working on something completely arbitrary.
yeah, like the supply depot that had to get rebuilt because of a stupid little game mechanic.
Mm-hmm. It's just surprising, like what you can get done when you're just doing that one thing.
I'm really pleased with how this edge over here kind of tied in with this tower, and it still all seems to fit with the mechanics or the theme that I'm going with. So I just don't have anything that's going to be suitable for a thumbnail for tomorrow, because I haven't done anything that's like a wow factor today. Other than, wow, look, a snaky snake.
I was gonna say, like, go get the latest version of Optifine and turn on one of the shaders for a cool screenshot of the part you already built.
Yeah, that might be the good idea. Look at you go. You're amazing.
I had a thought. That's the one for the day.
I'd be lost without you.
Wouldn't you? I'm like the GPS to your, I don't know, Netscape. I ran
The
out of
GPS to your
brain.
Netscape, that works. You're my Netscape navigator.
Nah. There's not enough people watching this right now that know what that is.
No, there really isn't. Afraid does. Guaranteed Afraid does.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, he's in line. Ren too. Ren's probably old enough to, but guys, thank you so much for watching. For the small little itty bitty handful of you guys that were watching me chill and build, but yeah, reach down, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, ring that notification bell, and share it around on social medias. We'll see you back again tomorrow night. Later. Peace out.